Welcome back, girls. Welcome back to the channel. Y'all, my client, she wanted lipstick, so I had to, hook my girl up. The tips I'm using are Cloudly Taper Square tips. They're either called Taper Square or Taper Coffin. But those are tips I've been using recently. They're super similar to BT Art Box or EC Basket on Amazon, but they're thinner and they taper a little bit more. So I'm just gluing these on. The trick with lipstick, I would suggest you use coffin tips to start off the lipstick rather than using a square tip. Because the first time I tried lipstick, I used a square tip and my lipstick was way too wide. So while using the coffin tips, it gives like a nice little slender look to it. I like it a little bit better. Also, it's kind of similar to stiletto. You want to keep the length longer than what you actually want it to be, because once you make that cut on the side, it gets so short. I'm not gonna say so short, but it just looks so short only because that cut is missing. So leave the length a little bit longer than what you really want it to be. So around this point, I was kind of telling her I don't think we should cut the length, because I think she wanted like medium-ish, medium long. I was like, okay, we're not gonna cut the length because I don't want them to get too short and then we can't go back. So now I'm just taking my straight edge clippers, and as you can see, I'm going right on the side, straight up, not cutting the length at all, and then just doing the lipstick shape from there. And then I was trying to see if I should cut the opposite way or cut the same way. Because every time I do lipstick, that part just always confuses me. I don't know why. But I end up cutting the same way I did the other side. And make sure you don't cut too much, because like I said earlier, it gets shorter. So you don't want to do too much. Just take that little corner off and you're going to be good to go. All right. So now I'm shaping them up really quick. And as you can see with the angle of my file, I always keep my file straight, especially on the sides. Like, I do not do the holding my file flat and then filing towards my client and then towards me. I personally don't like filing like that because I feel like the sides will end up curving. So I always have my file pointed up. Either I got it pointed up or I got it pointed down like that. And that just always helped me with straight sides, always. So if you feel like you're having problems with your shaping coming out straight, or if the sides are a little bit more curved than how you want it, try to switch up the way you're filing it, because the position you holding your file makes a huge difference. Okay? And also, when you're pre-shaping, you don't want to spend too long doing this part, because you still have to shape afterwards. So just get it in a general shape of how you want it. Get it a little crisp. And then really your shaping comes from your application. Application is super important. Without a good application, it's like you did all this pre-shaping for nothing. And then you're going to have to do more work to fix it. So make sure you guys study your liquid to powder ratio, getting your beads like perfect, and just try to work from there, because without perfect beads, you honestly just putting acrylic on the nail and pray that it come out how you want it to in the end. So yeah, the designs we're kind of going for, she said she wanted like a sunset type of look, and I think she said she was going on a trip, so we kind of just did like red, orange, yellow with foil, glitter of course, and yeah, that's just what I went with. The drill, y'all already know, this is my baby, my D&D drill. I love this drill so much. I love it. It's so smooth. It's a little bit quieter than the one I had, and it's portable, so you can just charge it, and the battery lasts a good little minute. It lasts a good little minute. But when I do this part here, I'm just blending in the nail tip, and I'm kind of going on the sides a little bit to straighten them up even more. Super light pressure, just go up. And the reason why you want to blend in a nail tip is because it's going to get rid of that excess glue. It's going to help with a smooth, even application as well, because you're not going to have that little hump from the nail tip. So try to make it a habit to just do that part. It's just quick. All right. So I'm going in with some dehydrator. If you have Swipe, you can do that. Band-Aid, you know, pretty much just alcohol. We just cleansing the nail, getting ready to put primer on. And I just do dehydrator once. And I do primer twice. So I'm just covering her whole nails. And then I think the primer I'm going to use is Protein Bond. Let's see. Okay, wait, I didn't even show it just yet. Right now I'm taking like some little things I can encapsulate with. So some foil, flowers, and those little 4-point stars. All this can be found on Amazon, literally. Just search up foil, dried flowers, and then those stars. And with foil, you really don't need too much, because once you break it up, it will be plenty. So I actually took out too much. Okay, now I'm going in with my Protein Bond. I love Protein Bond. It's super sticky. I just wish it was in a bigger container. I promise, every time I open up a new bottle, I literally waste it. Literally. The bottle is so small, I always knock it over. But I love Protein Bond. She has never done me wrong. I've been trying out this new liquid. This is KDS, and I've been using it for about 2 weeks now, and I love it. So if y'all know, KDS is the same brand we use for our nail glue, and I did not know they had a monomer. So I've been trying it, and if you're a nail tech that likes to work on the more fast side, this is good for you. It doesn't dry too fast to the point where you can't mold and sculpt how you need to, but it doesn't take forever either. And I love that. I'm so impatient. I hate waiting for acrylic to dry. So this liquid has been a lifesaver. I'm gonna keep testing it out though to see if I still like it, because I know sometimes it could just be the temperature in the room, but it's been drying my acrylic kind of fast regardless. So hopefully I found my monomer that I'm gonna stick to. I've tried a couple of monomers, but until now I haven't really noticed a difference with any of them, honestly, until I tried this one. So so I just took these 3 orange colors similar to each other, in as far as like the warmth, and I'm just marbling together. When you marble, try to use small beads and just put them close by each other and let them kind of be liquidy so they can do most of the work for you. And you just take the tip of your brush and just lightly swirl them together, because if you brush too hard, you're going to end up blending all the colors together, and we want to see all of the colors, right? So just do it very lightly. And I ended up adding some foil, and this nude is Young Nails Cherry Blossom. Young Nails Cherry Blossom. I just got it. I like it, especially with these warm colors of the orange. I really like it because it has it almost has an orange tint to it. So that was a perfect nude to use with that set. Normally I use Cover Pink because that goes with everything, anybody's skin tone. I love Cover Pink by Young Nails. But this Cherry Blossom went perfectly. So now I'm just ombraying that down into my marble and I'm capping with clear. My clear is Mia's Secret. I just have it off to the side. And I'm just making sure my apex is good. Really the only thing different with the lipstick as far as structure is literally just the tip. The tip is just different. Everything else is the same. You know, you're just gonna build up how you normally do, cap how you normally do. It's just the shape at the very end is different. So just as long as you're making sure you're not applying too much acrylic towards the tip to the point where the tip is too thick, then you should be good to go. But these were really cute. I'm so glad she chose this shape. She actually have been getting lipstick for a minute now. And I think this is kind of her shape now. It's cute. I personally don't think it'll look right on me, but I'm glad I have a client who likes it. And I can give you guys the videos, you know, showing you how to do it and stuff like that. So that's cool. So I'm capping this one. Whenever you're using foil, marble, any kind of design, you want to cap it simply because once you use your e-file, you can sometimes drill it away and mess up the design. So anything you're trying to encapsulate into the nail, you have to make sure it's 100% covered or it will get filed away, sadly. Alright, so the middle finger, I decided to do the encapsulation nail on simply because I didn't want to put it on a pinky because I wanted you to actually see the flowers and stuff in there, and I feel like the pinkies were just too small. So I decided to do it on the middle finger, and everything I pulled out earlier, I'm just placing it on there on top of a thin layer of acrylic, clear acrylic, Mia's Secret again, and you want to make sure that layer is thin. This pinky is going to be a full nail of Cherry Blossom because I'm going to put Bling on it later on. Sometimes when I do my freestyles, I kind of like to have a couple nails that are solid in color because sometimes when you have every nail and it has a design on it and it's just too much going on, I feel like sometimes it can throw it off. So sometimes I just add a solid color nail to kind of balance everything out. I would have rather it been in the middle to kind of break up those marble ombre nails, but I wanted you to be able to see the glitter, the flowers, the stars. So I just kept it on the pinky. I think it still turned out fine though. A lot of people don't know, especially clients, whenever they come in for a freestyle, we literally have to freestyle. And I just try to come up with the set as they're telling me, oh, I've seen something like this that I kind of like, or I want this shape, I want these colors, my birthday is coming up, you know, stuff like that to kind of guide you in the direction, because you really don't know unless you have the set plan. You really don't know what you're going to do. And honestly, that takes time. A lot of my clients is like, how did you just come up with this? And I'm like, girl, I honestly don't know. It's just after you see so many designs so many times, you know what can go with each other. You know how to balance them out, make them look like, you know, they're supposed to be in the same set together. And then depending on what shape you're working with too, the designs matter. For example, I wouldn't have done a French acrylic nail on a lipstick personally, only because since the shape is so lopsided, I feel like French nails are for more square type of nails, you know? So you just have to think about certain stuff like that. The thumb, I decided to make what I do, a glitter ombre. So I put down my cherry blossom first, because if you put down your glitter first and then your cherry blossom or whatever nude you're using on top, is gonna cover the glitter, and we want the glitter to shine, right? So we're gonna put the nude down first and then the glitter on top, so that way none of the nude is blending down into the glitter and making it all murky and brown. So you see how the yellow pops on top of that nude. Whereas if we would have did the glitter first and then put the nude, the glitter was going to get super dull because of the ombre process. And this glitter is by Acrylics, I think. And I think it's something called Sunshine or something like that, but it's really pretty. So I decided to do that for the thumb. Sometimes I don't even post pictures of the thumbs. Sometimes they be nude, just solid nude, depending on, what I'm doing. But I decided to just show it on here. So as you can see, I always go back in on the sides to make sure I push that acrylic back onto the nail, because you don't want to go through this whole process and lose your shape. Like, no, that's not what we came here to do. So you see, you can still see my shape. That's because I'm constantly going on the sides, going on the tip, and pressing, pulling, brushing. All right, you always want to do that. Once you get your shape, then you can go on top, make sure everything is nice and smooth how you want it. But you always want to make sure you keep your shape. And y'all know acrylic is still moving after you're done, like until it's fully dry. So sometimes, when you do a nail and you move on, you look back at the other nail and sis, acrylic is just all over the place, and you're like, oh, what is going on? So try to work with the acrylic until you know, okay, she not going nowhere. I'm not going to look over and the tip not sharp no more. So just use your brush to kind of press everything in until it kind of dries up, so you know you can move on. Okay. Blending this down. When you ombre, use very light pressure. I know you can't really tell because I sped the video up, but I'm being very gentle when I brush, when I blend, all of that, because you don't want to brush away something you just put down. Then you have to get another bead and do it all over again. So let the acrylic have a chance to actually thicken up so you can blend it out rather than putting it down and immediately brushing it away. All right. So I'm just going back and forth with these two nails. The reason why I did these two first, simply because they're the more like intricate design, and I wanted to cap them before I moved on so I can make sure they're dry first. It's really just something I do. You don't have to do this. You can work from the pinky up or the thumb down. It really doesn't even matter. But for example, if I was doing a French set, I would do all my French nude parts first and then go ahead and do the bottom half. Simply because you want to do, well, I try to do whatever takes up the most time first. Yeah, I try to do it first. This brush I'm using is a size 14, and I got it from Tulip Real Deal, Tulip Nail Supplies. And I like it. I really do like it. At first, I've been using a size 14 for a long time. So one day they didn't have any in stock, so I decided to get this 12, and we've been rocking for a minute now, me and this 12. So I don't know. I think I might just stick with the 12. I think it's a perfect size for beginners as well. And then also, y'all see how flat my brush is? Typically, brushes come round and pointy, and over time, as you're using it, you just have to train your brush to be flat like that. Now, some people like the round nail brushes because it helps them get in the cuticle with that little point, but I can't get with it. No, ma'am. Flat me, please. Okay. So I'm just finishing up this thumb. Yes. This set came out really cute. The only thing with sets like this, where you have to encapsulate majority of the set, it adds time. It adds so much time. So I really don't like encapsulating anything. But that's when you can do all the best designs. All the glitter, all the marble, foil is when you encapsulate. But I don't know, encapsulation is a 3-step process, because I had to put a thin layer of clear on all the nails. And now I had to put the design on, and then I have to like build up the nail with clear again. That's too much. That's too much. But I still like the design though. I just wish it wasn't so time consuming. So time consuming. And then if you overthink or you about to place something, that's gonna make it worse. So that's why whenever I do sets like this, I just try to get it on the nail, move my brush around, make it look a little cute, and try to move on. Because if you spend too much time trying to perfectly place a glitter speck, a foil piece, I don't know, it's just so time consuming, girl. Can't do it. All right, cherry blossom for the win. Y'all comment down below if y'all like Valentino or Young Nails. I gotta know, because I know it's a lot of people that ride or die for Valentino, but me personally, I feel like their formula is a little bit inconsistent. There, I said it. I don't know. I just personally, Young Nails, baby, when they was in the lab making all these, they did something. I just need them to come up with some actual colors and not slick pour. I don't want slick pour. They need to come with some actual colors. And once they do that, oh, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. I'll take every color. Thank you. Nah, for real though. Young Nails consistency is amazing. It's amazing. For my classes, I make sure to give them Young Nails, especially Young Nails Cover Pink. It's a must-have. I like Valentino gel polishes though. They are nice and pigmented. I just can't get with the powder. I can't do it. Okay, so I'm just gonna finish this up and do some extra filing and stuff, and I'll just come back later, and if I have to explain anything else, I'll just come back. But I'm just gonna let y'all watch this, and if you have any questions, feel free to use the comment section, guys, and talk to me. All right, I'm just buffing the surface out a little bit. We're coming to an end. After I do this part, I'm going to actually start with my bling. And my bling, most of the time, I get it from Hobby Lobby, Michael's, Blue Streak, what's the other place? Sky, Sky Beads, Sky Beads. But yeah, really anywhere. And y'all know, once they stop selling these crystals, I'm going to cry. I don't know what I'm going to do. And I might just have to stick with the precocious, though. I think that's how you say it. I don't know. But for the pinky, I'm just doing a little swirl design. And then I'm going to do a cuticle design. Just place some stones here and there and make them look real cute. And then after that, I'm just going to top coat them with gel. The brand is by QT. I got it from my local nail supply store. And yeah, that's going to be it. You guys are going to see the finished product at the end. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to your girl if you want to see more videos. Also, comment below what else you guys might want to see.